Hi guys, it's Jillian and welcome back to my channel. For those of you that don't know who I am, or this is your first time here, I'm a spiritual therapist and intuitive life coach. And today we have just moved into December 2023. So what a better opportunity than to read the energy of next year. What does 2024 have in store for all of us collectively and individually? So I am just going to channel some of the energy that I'm feeling is ready and bubbling for next year. Most definitely the first quarter of the year or the first half of the year. I think it's important for us to be able to know what we have ahead of us, so we can stay within a direction, so we can know that we are supported in the things that we're doing. So 2024, when we add up those numbers, is a collective number 8. So in numerology, the number 8 for me is all about ambition, work, career, moving forward, abundance, purpose. It is the forward moving number. It is also an infinity sign. And I work with sacred geometry in my healing work. So an infinity sign for me helps balance, clear, align my energy fields and anybody that I'm working with. So it's a very, very powerful sign to work with. So I feel like next year is going to be just that. It is going to be propel us by clearing out all of the things that no longer serve us. It is going to help us understand and get on that track to abundance and prosperity and wealth in whatever way that means for you. Because some people's wealth and prosperity and success is monetary, is serving their mission and serving their purpose in the world. And that just doesn't have to be within their career, but for a lot of people it is. That could be just in being and living their most authentic self, and getting to the point where nothing is holding them back from really showing up as who they are. Showing up as who they are in everyday life, in all situations, scenarios, and relationships. Because a lot of people are still wearing masks. A lot of people are still holding back who they truly are. And that blocks their prosperity, that blocks their manifestation abilities. Because when you aren't fully aligned with your true calling, your true purpose, which is to be yourself. And this is where people get confused. People think your purpose is, oh, it's my career or it's my job. And yes, for some people, that is a level of expression of yourself, of your sharing your own gifts and talents to be of service to the world in a bigger way. But also, it doesn't have to be. It is just showing up as authentically as possible without fear, judgment, blame, any of the limitations, any of the beliefs, any of the blocks that hold us back from taking that opportunity, from saying yes, from choosing the most aligned partner, to attracting the soul family into our life. These are the things that next year we are getting further and further into alignment. I feel like this year we've really set the tone and the intentions for what we want to create in our life. I feel for a lot of us, we've done a lot of self-exploration. 2023, when you add it up, is a number 7. And 7 in numerology it's a very spiritual number. There's been a lot of deep introspection that has happened for many of us this year, which has really allowed us to start opening up to who we truly are and what we're truly here for. And for a lot of us, it is, you cannot put up with the status quo anymore. The things that you were accepting in your life last year, or even potentially also this year, your behaviors, your actions, the experiences and people that you've attracted into your reality, you realize that no longer aligns with you, and that isn't what you want. That's not what you desire. So next year is really about amplifying these intentions that you've created this year and amplifying them to follow your path. And that's how I'm seeing it. It's like we're following your individual path to whatever your level of abundance and wealth is. And again, it isn't just monetary wealth. It's, what does wealth and success mean to you? That could be for some people beautiful aligned relationships. To feel so wealthy that you have so much love and support around you. Some people might view prosperity as being healthy. You might have had some health issues, you might have had some family with health issues. And for you, true abundance is being truly healthy and happy and fully aligned in your own body, free of disease, free of discomfort. That for you could be the most aligned abundance that you want to create next year. And for other people, it is building their empire. It is launching that business. It is scaling that business, that personal brand that really makes impact and has a difference and helps people in this world. And it might not just be people. They might have a technology that helps the environment, or yes, it could help humanity in some way. It could be a healing center. It could be helping animals. Whatever your passion and purpose is, that is what is really going to come into light in 2024. So if we look at the first quarter and the first half of next year, you are going to be really laying the foundations. It's like how I'm seeing it is this year in 2023, you have become the architect of your life. You've drawn out the plans of what you want to create. You have measured everything out, make sure that everything fits. You've picked the furnishings of how you want your house to look like, or this piece of land or this building. This is a metaphor, by the way, guys, if you didn't get that. And next year, the first quarter and the first half of next year is, okay, I'm pulling in the right resources. I need a builder. I need a carpenter. I need someone that can do this. I need someone that can work the land. I need all these people. So the first quarter of next year, I feel like you are calling in your team of people that are there to support you to build the foundations of your prosperity plan. So for some people, that might be new physicians or new doctors or healers, or just new supportive friendship groups. For others, it might be hiring mentors. It might be hiring business mentors or spiritual mentors or relationship mentors. It's building and hiring, building, creating your team of support to help make your plans into reality. Because it is amazing that you already have your plans and your intention anchored within your field, but now it's time to take action. And I feel with the numerology number 8, it is all about taking those steps. It is taking that aligned action. It's you're rooted now in what you desire, what you want. Cool. How do I achieve that interpersonal wealth? How do I achieve that emotional freedom? How do I achieve the mental spaciousness and capacity that I truly desire? Because people have been going through so much. We've had a slew of anxiety and depression and all these different struggles that people are ready to move through. Like, they've recognized this is not serving me anymore. These blockages or ailments or challenges that people have been experiencing over the last few years, it's like they're like, no more. And you have the power within next year, within the power number 8, to shift and transmute things. Remember the infinity symbol. It is a very powerful symbol to work with, and will be a very powerful symbol for you to work with next year to really call in that next level of prosperity and abundance and wealth, again, for whatever area of life that you desire. This symbol is really powerful in helping you clear, balance, align, and harmonize your energy field, emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, on all levels of consciousness. So even if you get anything from this next year, start now, actually. Work with, in meditation or in the morning, visualize the infinity 8 symbol moving through your body, moving through your field, clearing and cleansing out everything that does not belong to you anymore. Anything that is not in your highest good. Anything that is of low vibration that you've taken on, consciously or not, clear it out. Start to use this sacred geometry symbol to amplify your true desires. And your true desires can't come into manifestation if your energy field is still bogged down by low vibration thoughts, emotions, beliefs, things you picked up from your environment, your friends, whatever it is. So being able to be a clear channel and clear your energy every day, and I will say this every day because I do it multiple times a day. Obviously, the nature of my work, I have to. But this is really going to help elevate you, elevate your frequency, elevate your consciousness, which then in turn allows the space for the abundance codes. That's what's coming through. It's like the wealth and abundance codes. But you need to change your mindset. It's like you can't, what I'm picking up is it's like you can't attract and be the frequency of what you truly desire if you're not willing to put in the work. And next year is about putting in the work. But don't be afraid when I say put in the work, because it's aligned action. Because when you are fully aligned, when you are fully connected, when you're cleared, when you're aligned with the thing that you truly desire, that is going to bring you that wealth and prosperity within your field, within your life, within your relationships, it's going to be easy. It's not going to feel like work. And this is where you need to change your mindset around that stigma of work. Because when you are truly aligned and in your purpose and your field is clear and you've done your inner work to understand the things that are actually holding you back, the internal things, where you're keeping yourself stuck, your self-sabotage, your negative thinking, your trauma, your suppressed emotions. When you've brought those to the surface and healed and cleared those, you really are free to then become an aligned match to what it is that you truly desire. The thing that is going to give you the most happiness, the most joy, and the most personal freedom. So have a think about what that is and start to set your intentions now. Because I genuinely feel like we're already in December, and although technically the calendar says that 2024 starts in January, I feel like it's already starting now. Like the energy has already shifted as we go into December 2023. So this is actually a really powerful prelude to getting very, very clear on your intentions about what it is that you're calling in for next year. And as I said, the first quarter, the first half of next year is pulling in your people. So you will start to, again, set your intention. I need these certain people, or even if you don't know exactly who you need, just call that intention for the right, most highest aligned people for your highest good to come into your life, to make impact. And those, with the help of those people, you're going to start to lay the foundations of your house. You're going to start building. You will start to see it take shape. The construction is beginning. It's already happening. You've got your plan, you've created your architecture, and now you're laying the foundations. But you need to lay the foundations. And like any building of your own empire, building of your own house, whatever that looks like for you, you have to put in the work, right? House doesn't build itself by itself. You got to dig, you got to put in the work, you got to put those foundations in, you got to build brick by brick by brick. And that's what it's going to be like. I feel like some people want to kind of rush the process. Like whatever you're going through at the moment, a lot of us want to rush the process and kind of like, oh, I just need to get to the end goal. But there's learning that will be missed if you try and rush the process. So if you're feeling frustrated, if you're like, why are things not happening as quickly as I want it to? It's because it's not meant to. If it was meant to, it would happen. So there are important things that you need to experience and learn and go through that is going to help your inner wisdom and your growth, so that when you do achieve what you want to achieve, it isn't just about achieving that. It's the special part is the journey of getting there. And that's what next year is all going to be about. It's following that yellow brick road gathering the people, building the foundations, taking the aligned action to build a supportive, it's like build a supportive community within inside yourself so that you can actually fully hold the frequency of that abundance that you're actually calling in. Because without doing the groundwork, without laying the foundations, if you moved into that house, metaphorically speaking, if you received that abundance, that wealth, that health, that relationship, could you truly hold that? You might be able to hold it for a while, but if those foundations are shaky, that house is coming, like crumbling down to the ground. And that's why you see people that win the lottery. They're not at the frequency where they can hold that level of wealth. They can't do it because they've never experienced or aligned to that level of abundance and wealth. And you see all of these people that win the lottery and then they're broke. They're bankrupt within a couple of years because they haven't done the foundational work. They haven't gone on that journey in order to build their resilience to be able to hold that level of abundance and wealth. And again, for whatever this is for you, is that the most beautiful aligned relationship? Well, you've got to go through a journey before you maybe call that in, if you've had just loads of toxic relationships in the past. If you are calling in a business of your dreams and clients of your dreams and scaling to a huge brand, okay, well, you need to be able to hold that level of abundance and wealth and the energies of all those people to support. If you've been going through some health issues, you need to go through that journey of building those foundations where you can hold that level of true health, of that true alignment. Do you see what I'm saying? So next year is all about, yes, becoming fully aligned and taking those actions, bringing in people, taking those actions, building the foundations. And what I'm feeling and seeing for the latter half of 2024 is you're really going to start from July. You're really going to start to see the fruits of your labors. Things are going to come through. Opportunities are going to come through. More people are going to come through. You will have a moment of realization where you're like, oh my God, like this is, it's become normal for you. You've normalized this level of abundance. But there will be a moment where you're like, do you remember in December when we were having this conversation and you could feel that it was coming in, but now you're truly starting to live it and you're going to really start seeing that. If you actually do the work, don't rush it, and continue to lay the foundations, you will absolutely start to see and reap the rewards of what is going to come in for you. So again, from July onwards, the latter half of next year, this is all about balance and equilibrium. It's like, okay, you started to call in a thing. Now it's finding your footing with how do I truly be in this frequency of abundance with this relationship, with this business, with this level of health, with this level of money? What does this feel like? And it's going to be, it's just like I see a scale, it's like a balancing act. But if you're in flow, then you'll be able to navigate those waters really easily. But you have to keep doing the inner work. And self-discovery and self-awareness are honestly the keys to having this level of abundance and being able to recognize when things come up. When you take that next level, you achieve that next level of success and abundance in your life, again, whatever that looks like, resistance will come. Every level that we take up, resistance starts to come. So having amazing practices, spiritual practices, self-awareness practices, doing shadow work, understanding your subconscious issues, your beliefs, your inner child work, past life work, meditation, whatever you have to be able to check yourself, to be able to put yourself back in alignment, is really going to be so key. And for next year, having these practices, like daily practices, and having supportive mentors and practitioners around you to really support you with building this next level of health, wealth, relationship, love is going to be so key. And that's what it's about. It's like we're coming together to be able to really support each other in each other's growth, whatever that looks like. Is there any finishing words for you as I clock off? No, 2024, abundance, manifestations coming into play. And yeah, it's just being able to really stay in that frequency of being truly magnetic. And it is going to be a magnetic friggin' year. So that is my energy update for 2024. I'm very excited about it. It feels beautiful. It feels gentle but very action packed at the same time. And those that are ready for true abundance, it's available to you if you continue to do the work. So I will leave that there with you guys. And if you are really interested in doing the inner work, if you are really interested in understanding and aligning yourself with the highest timeline, then I invite you to join my membership. It is a monthly membership. I have a lot of resources in there already. I teach you and take you through a lot of personal development work, a lot of spiritual growth work. And we have live calls every month, but there's also a heap of different resources in there. There's channeled messages that you can go and check in there. There's healings that I will do every month as well. So you can really truly grow, align, and build the tools of resistance and resilience to navigate and manage anything that life throws your way. I have my next live call on the 12th of December. So if you want to join, you can join. The link will be in the bio. And then we have the masterclass. We have a Meet Your Shadows masterclass on the 4th of January. So in this masterclass, I will teach you all about shadow work, how it's showing up in your life. We will discover where a shadow is appearing in your life and causing you havoc. I will teach you how to start to spot your blind spots and your limitations and the things that you're really not fully aware of. And then we'll do a huge, amazing process to clear and release those and integrate those back into your system so you can move past that. So your shadowy shit is not tripping you up in your life, because your shadows will follow you just like a shadow. It follows you around. And until you actually shed light on it and look at it, it will continue to show up in all these different areas of your life. So if you're interested in that, again, the details will be down there. You can purchase the shadow work masterclass by itself, but why don't you just get the membership, because then you can get everything. You get multiple calls, multiple pieces of content in the membership for like the same price as the masterclass. Kind of makes sense. And you get masterclass and workshop every single month, plus live calls and healings with me every single month. So if you are truly determined to achieve your ambitions and your abundance goals for 2024, then come join me, be part of the community, and I would love to support you in your personal growth and spiritual abundance journey. So I'm signing off. Here's to 2024.